Word. Okay, this is a topic that is really concerning everybody. I say 70, 80% of the citizens, but they don't want to talk about it. Or I don't know why. You are being paid 50,000 naira monthly, and your expenditure is 100,000 naira monthly. How are we supposed to cope? We have gotten messages from some people now addressing individuals, addressing this issue that we should talk about it. So now we've sat down and we've really analyzed it. And we're supposed to be law-abiding citizens. So if someone is paid 50,000 naira monthly and their expenditure runs into 100,000 naira inflation, how would they cope? Everything is increasing down to toothpick. But the monthly salary remains the same.
Well, this is actually a very tough one for someone receiving that much. We, the salary earners, are many, like you highlighted in your introduction. It's at least 70% of the people have to live on salary.
Yes.
And then the cost of living is high. There's high inflation. The value of the naira is falling. The other day I bought a loaf of bread for roughly $1, 1,100 naira.
Oh,
that's $1 right now. So you can see that the value of the naira continues to fall. And then the cost of transportation, foodstuff. So it's tough out there. It's tough. Meanwhile, nobody is saying much.
And this should be a concern. But we are concerned over issues that should not concern us, misplaced priority. This is what me and you, we keep asking or blaming the government. It's got nothing to do with the government. It's got to do with me and you. Because if we are really suffering, as we are suffering, and we make our intentions know that we're suffering, so the government will pay attention. But if we don't do that, we keep putting our minds, our feelings, and our thoughts into areas that don't concern you directly. And then you're in trouble. So where I'm coming from is that we are urging everybody that has been earning all these minimum payments that doesn't amount to nothing. Stand up for your right. How are we going to live like this when you're being paid 50,000 naira monthly and your expenditure is 100,000 naira monthly?
You think that, okay, the union, because individuals are not even able to stand so much for themselves, hence there are different labor unions, you have trade unions who are supposed to make the agitation and then get the attention of the powers that be, the leadership of the day. So I think that this goes out to also the trade union that we have that represent the ordinary citizen, for the living wage to be increased. Because individuals might not be able to necessarily stand as individuals.
Yes, but I understand. But if individuals can raise a topic, okay, people are constantly online posting their backside and their front side, posting what is not necessary. If every single person can post something like this, reminding themselves and reminding the government, reminding one another that, look, we are going under, then more attention will be brought to it. It's a serious issue. It gets to a point where people will become robbers, because it's going to lead to crime. So if it's not looked into, that's what happened. Someone stole, and then what happened? After narrating and explaining why he stole, people started seeing reasons with him. He couldn't eat. So the moral of this conversation is, me and you and everybody, pay attention to our minimum wage. Let's see how we can talk about it more, and let's see how we can find a solution to it.
Very important, very important. I like the aspect where you talked about individuals sharing what is of importance more than those trivial posts that they make.
You make. I mean, we're not saying you shouldn't.
I want to put a bit on the leadership of the day, because really and truly, in as much as the situation is tough, they are not living in space. They can see and relate. So if you have a responsible leadership that can actually pay attention to the plight of the people, I know that the argument goes back and forth. But
someone that is comfortable don't have a problem. You that is not comfortable is the one that have the problem. So you cannot be uncomfortable and you are pretending to be comfortable by posting negative things online, So what I'm saying is that if we can try and send messages that really, really concern me, you, and you, then the government will pay attention.
I think I concur on that.
Word, word. Please, this is not a joke now.
Yeah.
Check yourself, because otherwise you're going to have life problems.
Word.
If you make it alive. Word.
Word.